Are you confused about how programs interact with operating systems? In this tutorial, we will explain system calls and execution modes. By the end, you will understand how user mode and kernel mode work. First, let's define what a system call is. A system call allows user programs to request services from the kernel. Think of it as a bridge between application and kernel layers. For example, when you open a file, a system call is triggered. Next, why do we need system calls? Normal applications cannot access hardware directly. They cannot modify kernel data or access restricted resources. Therefore, applications make requests to the OS via system calls. Now, let's look at the types of system calls. There are 5 main types: process control, file management, device management, information maintenance, and communication. Process control system calls manage processes. For example, fork creates a new process and exit terminates it. File management system calls handle actions like opening or deleting files. Device management calls access hardware like printers or USB devices. Information maintenance includes calls like gatepit to fetch process IDs. Communication system calls are used for networking activities. Now, let's understand the flow of a system call. If a program executes right, the user program requests access. The OS switches from user mode to kernel mode. Then, it accesses the hardware, performs the task, and returns control. Why do we have different execution modes in an OS? Operating systems run in 2 modes, user mode and kernel mode. User mode restricts operations and protects system integrity. Applications like Chrome and WhatsApp run in user mode. Kernel mode offers full permissions to manage hardware and memory. This separation ensures safety. If applications had full access, they could delete vital system files. Mode switching occurs when you open a file or print a document. The process transitions from user mode to kernel mode and back. This can take some CPU time. For example, printing a document involves several steps through system calls. The user clicks print, and the software communicates with the OS, and so on. Let's visualize this with a real-world analogy. User mode is like a student with limited permissions. Kernel mode is similar to a principal with full access. In this scenario, a student needs the principal's approval for actions. To summarize, today you learned about system calls and execution modes. You now know why system calls exist and their different types. You also understand mode switching and its importance for safety. This material is essential for OS interviews. In our next part, we'll explore inter-process communication. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for future updates. Press the bell icon for notifications on new content.